Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and I'm joined by Casual Jacob, and we're joined by Horatio.
The ratio.
So, I believe we actually have to go through this cutscene, at least until we name the sword. Because Horatio has a PRF that we name. But this is one of the last unpromoted units to join us. And of course, I'm gonna be that YouTuber. Whoa, fuck! Oh, fuck, I can't spell! Oh, fuck, I can't spell!
What do the secret runes mean? Oh, it's perfect.
It's almost like it was designed for that. How about subscribe? Subscribe? Subscribe! Absolutely brilliant! Subscribe, come to my side. Cut through. Oh, this is perfect, I love it. You'll join us? But of course, my sword hand is yours. Guide it well. So before we do the rest of the base, let's do a quick unit review. Where is he? Wait, where'd he go?
Where'd Horatio go? Oh, he's probably near
Oh,
the
he
top.
got force deployed because we had a slot save for him. So Horatio is a Myrmidon, similar to Flynn, with a bigger emphasis on magic. He still has the really high speed like Flynn does, but 85% magic growth, means that he's going to be growing. Like, his ability to use magic swords is a pretty big deal, which is nice because even though his PRF is a physical sword, magical swords are still really good, and I think Horatio's probably the best user of them. If you're using physical swords, or I guess technically magical swords at one range, you get extra damage based on his magic as well. Just because, I don't know, because that's the growth that's going to be going up when his strength isn't. So that's pretty cool. Or rather, you don't get it. It's a combat art, right?
No, I'm pretty sure this is just always active, because...
Oh, right. The amount is just the amount of damage we gain, not the durability cost.
Yeah, that's just... Yeah, it's always active when initiating.
At one range. Yeah. Otherwise, his growths are kind of what you would expect from a Myrmidon. You know, high speed, low strength, good res, good luck. The skill of 110 is also really nice because, like, he's already super accurate, but we're fast approaching the point where we start having really dodgy enemies and having that just, like, super accurate, like, not only using a really accurate weapon, but also having a really, really high skill stat is quite nice. So I think, you know, even though his strength growth isn't great, his strength base of 15 lets him use physical swords, especially with arcane blade, like, well, and then obviously the magic base and growth let him use the magical ones really well.
Yeah. Although, let's be real, these are, like, not his real bases. Like, there's basically no reason to not promote him, unless... Because his higher growth rates he's already pretty close to capping out anyways.
And
so
unlike... Oh, sorry, I was gonna say, unlike Holly, who, like, you might have on the... like, recruit on the map and use unpromoted, Horatio, you recruit in preps, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't promote to Swordmaster. He is a Ruin Blade. He gets all 3 magic schools. So that high magic growth, it's not just useful for magical swords, it also is useful for any spells that you want to cast. Now, D rank in all 3 is a little, D rank in all 3 is a little unfortunate. That's why I said I think he's a really good user of Discipline in order to get to those higher rank tomes, because this is pretty late to be at D.
Yeah, this is kind of rough.
But these are his, like, quote-unquote actual bases if you promote him, if you spend the Master Seal on him. And they're, you know, slightly more impressive. They're basically what you would expect, like the direction that you expected based on his growths and bases, but slightly more, I guess, would be the case. He gets 11 from Arcane Blade now, which is nice. I guess the cool thing about having a PRF that is physical is this lets him actually gain weapon rank. Since he's going to be using a lot of magical swords, magic swords not gaining weapon rank can sort of slow you down, so the fact that subscribe gives him double weapon rank does allow him to sort of like, you know, keep pace, but he's also starts almost at A rank, so questionable how much that like matters.
It's also just like a pretty cool weapon, like 16 might, 90 hit, that's, you kind of don't need a lot of other weapons in his inventory.
Unless they're tomes. I like tomes on him.
Unless they're tomes, yeah. Yeah, tomes on him, yeah, but as far as like other swords, I kind of feel like this is... I could maybe see like, I don't know, an effective weapon. You can probably just use magic.
I give him magical swords sometimes. Like I said, I do think he's the best user of them. It's just a matter of, since he can use anima, sometimes he can do like basically as good with just anima as opposed to a flame sword or a light brand or whatever.
Yeah.
I like focusing on anima on him because if I want a light mage, I've got other options. I guess not that many other options, come to think of it. Light mage is basically just Apollo and Vlad at this point, right?
Yeah, I guess technically Peggy.
Yeah,
but,
technically Peggy. Technically Blair as well. So yeah, I guess Dark is much... I feel like Dark is the weakest of the magic schools, and also we're about to get a pre-promoted Dark Mage, and we've had a couple of... There's a couple of really strong Dark Mages who joined before as well, so... Personally, I tend not to focus on Dark, especially because, like, he's low bulk, means that Nos isn't super useful, and Nos is, like, the big gain from Dark, because you get it at such a low rank, as opposed to Rosire, where you need to train up more. But, yeah.
This is kind of a really good unit. He's kind of pretty good.
The one sort of, I guess, glaring omission as opposed to other units is Horatio's very skill light. He starts with Runeblade, and he doesn't have any others that he gains through level up. The reason that summon says question mark, question mark, question mark is he gets that through a secret event that I've actually never done myself. So, Jacob, do you want to talk more about the specifics of the summon? Because it's not exactly how you would expect from vanilla.
From what I understand, it's mostly just getting his, the pre-promoted Dark Mage you mentioned. It's progressing his support line with her.
Yeah.
You get their supports. Now, there is a trade-off. You do have to lose something to get summoned. You must give up the PRF in order to get summon.
You need to unsubscribe.
You have to unsubscribe to summon. In one of the support chain, he loses the PRF, but like 2 maps later, he learns how to summon. So if you want summon, you gotta give up the cool 16 might sword. So that's kind of your pick and choose on what you'd prefer. I've never gotten summon just because I've never really used him super long term, funnily enough, despite me thinking this is a really funny unit. But I do know that's the biggest trade-off is you have to give up on his cool PRF in order to learn summon.
So I don't know if this has been changed in the latest version, but on the build where I use both Horatio and Simone, who's the support partner, on the same team, the support conversation that got summon was unmarked, so I didn't deploy Simone on that map because it was one of those talk on map combos, and that's why I missed it. But the sword itself is very strong offensively, like the summoned sword, because you summon his sword as a summoner. It's very strong offensively, but it only has 1 HP, so it's similar to the Phantoms from Sacred Stones in that, like, you can use it for baiting tactics, but it's also, because it's able to do a ton of damage offensively, potentially going to be able to, like, the Phantoms from Sacred Stones do, like, 5 damage or whatever, right?
Yeah, they're not that useful for actual combat.
Whereas you might be able to use the summons to kill people, and then also have them as bait. I think that people a little bit over-focus on using the summons to kill, because I have seen the narrative of, like, well, in reverse mode, never get summoned because the summons will die if you initiate combat. And it's like, well, you can still use them as bait, though. Like, just because they are capable of doing a lot of damage doesn't mean that a 0 bulk 1 HP enemy isn't also going to be good for baiting people around. So, yeah, I just wanted to soapbox there on those. But yeah, I like the summons. I think
the summoning could have, like, not quite as steep a problem as, like, Sam's ready aim, where he has to spend a turn to summon the sword, and that's a turn he could be, like, casting at 2 range or whatever. But at least the summon sticks around. As long as you keep it alive, he doesn't have to, like, keep casting it every time you want him to do his gimmick.
I mean, or you can just use him every turn to basically say, hey, this enemy doesn't attack someone. Like, that's the way I think of it is,
true.
Yeah, he uses his action to summon, but unlike Sam, you're making progress. Even if the summon dies, you summon it. Because I tend to think of summons as being most useful for bait purposes. And so if every turn Horatio is using his action to bait an enemy away from someone else, I think that's a valid, like, that's an actual contribution doing that every turn. Whereas a ready aim, if all you do is spend your turn readying the aim, you haven't done any progress. It's next turn where you'll do things.
That's true.
But I also think the trade-off of losing the PRF is less of a big deal than you would think. Like, yeah, it's a good sword, but if you're using Horatio, by the time that you would unlock summon, he probably has at least one of his magic ranks up where he can just use tomes. And you can just throw magical swords on him at the end of the game. Because you got a lot of magical swords towards the end of the game.
Or even just like how much might is a silver sword versus that?
There's one on this map, actually, we can check. So that was 16, and then this bozo has one.
15,
one less.
Yeah, so you could also just throw a silver sword on him. The only thing you're missing is the 20 critical.
Wait.
Oh, it's...
Oh, right, this is a known glitch, right?
Yeah, I think that's where, like, an old deployment slot used to be, or it's something weird with how the unit placements...
Yeah,
like, unit
it's a known issue. It's a known issue, but, you know, what are you gonna do?
It's nothing major.
Do you have anything else to say about Horatio?
He has the funny gimmick where he does the Owain thing, but instead of, like, listing off the names of actual game titles from the main series, he, like, says rum hacks, and I think that's really funny.
We mentioned that the Simone Horatio support gets Horatio summon, but it's also, I guess, technically notable as being a support that cannot progress past a certain point, because one of the support conversations, he fucking kills her in, and you actually lose her as a unit if you do that.
But it's funny.
It's not the one where you get summoned, so like if you're using both of them and you want summon, you don't lose Simone doing that. It's afterwards you can have him kill her, and what's funny is I believe the support rank goes up, but you can't get the bonuses because there's no one to give them. In case you're worried, Horatio is not in the wrong in that interaction. He's a good boy.
He's awesome.
So, we've had some issues with, like, the convoy is nearly full, right?
We got too much stuff.
So, I've figured out a way to reduce the amount of stuff we have. Congratulations. It's Marcus again. 8 move. Invincible. Doubles everything.
With a simple speed wing, this unit doubles everything now.
If she's a Marcus archetype, well, there's only one thing to do.
Woo! Hand axe!
The full inventory, baby!
Look at this good unit. This is peak Fire Emblem.
Oh my god, Fire Emblem 7.
Welcome back, Crazed Beast.
Okay, so we have a couple of skills to pass out as well. Live to Serve, I debated whether Emil or Vlad would benefit from it more, and I decided, like, Vladimir is, at the very least, not dying, right? So Live to Serve, he's always going to be able to heal himself up, whereas I think we're at the point where Emil, like, gets fucking bodied, right?
Yeah, I think outside of, like, pretty feeble enemies, he's probably dying if he faces a counter.
Yeah. But you know who also doesn't face counter?
Yeah.
I'm reading these, by the way. But a mini ballista isn't miniature enough.
Flow state.
So I thought about going flow state Horatio, because he's also often not going to be facing counter, but he does like attacking at one range with subscribe. So, you know. Jacob rightly pointed out that these all stack. Oh, do you want to say it?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, it just gives even more damage stacking on Damien beyond what we're already doing. Like, Opportunist, Bowfair, S-Bows.
We already have Silence. I guess we go to Implant? Sure. Or we could go with Unlock. Because there are the chests up there that are a little bit sketch. I kind of want all 4 unlocks for 21, though.
Are there a lot of time incentives? Oh, the unlocks can work on doors, too. I forgot.
Yeah, there's no time incentives for the chests in 21, but there are for the doors. So I think that'll do. I think that'll do, Pig. That'll do.
Nice.
Okay, so this map is kind of cool. As you can see with, like, the stuff that's get listed, there's 2 seize points, and we have to do them in order. We have to seize here, and then seize inside the tower. And all of this sort of, like, ground right here, that's all gonna be water.
Yes.
Because the dam gets opened. Which is kind of cool.
It's kind of a cool map for incentivizing you to split your lords to go 2 separate ways. You can just, like, send them all one way if you want to make the map easier.
I have never split my army up on this map. So I usually send, like, 1 or 2 people down this way, where Agnes is going on her, like, solo mission. And then that's it, and everyone else goes this way.
I think on, like, my first playthrough of Lunatic, I experimented with splitting the army. It was kind of neat, because it kind of, like, cuts down the walking a little bit.
I forgot that she can't steal Sword Slayers, and that it would have to have been Jeff.
Oh.
Because we get the body ring here.
Yeah, it's... Oh... I think it's inside the locked room.
Yeah.
The tower.
It might be worth deploying Jeff over her, just for that, maybe? She's got
actually crazy.
Better combat. Even especially because the last video was titled "One Last Heist." He's coming out of retirement, though. Jeff Overtime. He's coming out of retirement. Out of retirement. Well, it's a good thing we restarted, because I actually forgot to activate these base conversations. I don't know if they actually matter, but Zeke and Trashus, that doesn't matter. Butch and Jeff doesn't matter from a gameplay perspective, but it is one of the ones that gets Jeff to take his mask off. Oh, Emil and Vlad, that's a real one. That's a real one.
The issue is we're probably not getting the cool take the mask off support.
Oh, is it a deploy on map 1?
You have to deploy Butch in 26.
That's not happening.
That is not happening.
I don't even like Butch long-term in a growths context. Let alone in a no-growths context.
That is going to be too demanding of a map to field a dead slot just so we can get the character progression on the unit who's probably also not getting fielded that much at that point.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. The 26, that's the city siege, right?
That's the defend map.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. They're seizing the capital. So that's a map. Oh no! I was thinking of the next one. Sorry. Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, no, yeah.
Because I was gonna say, well, it wouldn't be the only time you, like, feel the dead slot just to get something. Because there's the map after that, in order to get a secret character, you have to deploy 4 very specific units.
Very true. That would be a lot.
Okay, I want Hero dead. The ratio probably doesn't double, does he?
I think a lot of us want heroes dead.
Fire Emblem Heroes!
Look at this.
Inversion is so funny because it's a Reaver for Anima, but there's like almost no enemy light mages. So it's basically just an Anima taupe that gives double experience for no reason.
Yeah, you just use it to... Well, it's good against dark.
Oh, right! Right, it's the... Yeah, I got the weapon triangle reversed. I got the weapon triangle reversed in my head.
The corruption tome, the dark magic good against light, is the one that's like, why does this exist outside of giving spell S Dark or Kenneth S Dark?
But like, Svelte already has the ability to double his weapon EXP.
Oh, right, because he has the thing, the silly, the eyeball.
It's PRF, yeah.
Yeah. And he gets like giant rank boost on promo because he gets no second weapon type.
Yeah. I think that his weapon rank looks like so much lower than it actually is as a trap.
But then you promote him and it's like, wow, he sees all.
Okay, what if we... So we can shine you. I want to get the ratio out of there because if he gets attacked by both of these guys, like, it's a little bit of a problem. As in he dies. Because he doesn't have bulk.
Wow. Oh, right, he has 11 defense.
Yeah, I ran into that problem in my first playthrough where I didn't realize he actually died. Everything. Why do people say this unit's bad? Why do people say this unit's bad? I'm people, by the way. Fucking Artemis, the Artemis Redemption arc is strong. Yes, I know, we gave her a bunch of stat boosters, but hey, guess what? They were skill stat boosters, aka doesn't have any effect on her ability to deal this damage.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cool that she's able to do that.
You're still a hater. You're still a hater.
It's more so I'm just not impressed. Like, I don't think she's bad, but... Like, she's one-rounding a guy, but so are, like, so many of our other units.
Shh. Let her have this. Let her have this.
If this were like FE6, where Percival one-rounding things is like a big deal, that'd be a little bit more impressive.
That is a good point, I guess. 37, so it's 14. Alright. You know, yeah, okay.
Running some calcs.
Just making sure we can...
Zoop.
Making sure we can live both these guys.
Bannerlands!
So, much like I usually do, I think we just have everyone, like, we just deal with the left first, and then we do the down later.
We probably want to, flow state on Damien before we forget, so we'll have it for the rest of the map.
Flow! It does mean that one of the nice things that Damien's had going for him so far has been that he's been able to, like, when needed, take a hit. And now that kind of isn't the case. Because minus 10 PRT. But... Because, like, I've had him run... The thing is, we've had him run around at, like, very low HP a few times, right?
Yeah.
Which is something that was only possible because he was able to take a hit. Crit?
Brave Sword.
I'm not scared of the spooky Brave Sword. Crit? Yes! The crit!
Wing.
I love that even at disadvantage, she has 100 hit. Like, Kuzotic built different.
38 skill Quixotic, let's go.
It isn't just Quixotic, you're right, It is the skill. It is the skill. Hashtag skill issue. You know what else is a lot? Swag Perius is a lot.
Woo! Lightweight still being epic.
I mean, it certainly helps that he's a big boy. He's a big boy.
These cows weren't that fast, right? They had like 12 or 13 AS.
Yeah, they were slow enough. They were slow enough that before lightweight, they basically like speed tied him or came close to it. Oh, watch out, Agnes! Wordbow Gaming. Ha!
Critical!
Oh my god. There's something about getting a crit with your second attack that just speaks to me on a deep level. And we get the Wordbow. Alright, so... Dismanage his Sagittae, so we can't counter him anyway. So I think what we do is... more like Sagittae. Get it?
Ah, that's that whipping for the burger game.
What? Oh, is it? Oh, it is! You're right. Damn, I thought I was making an original joke. But I'm just a hack and a fraud who steals jokes from other people. And that makes me a YouTuber.
I think it's like a tome that's locked to like 4 or 5 range or something. I remember it has like a really wonky casting range.
Yeah, it's a long range. I mean, Sagittae is to 2-3, right? It's basically a longbow. So it's not too dissimilar. So this is the, like, really cringe combo here. Is you have the droppable Master Seal, and then you're, like, guarded by a Great Bow doofus. And these guys are stationary, and then I believe it's when you go inside the thief spawns, right?
I can actually pull this up to probably see what the exact range on the thief is.
Also 42 and 19 AS. This guy doesn't fuck around.
We gotta rush, Danny. The thief is gonna beat us to the chest. That's just like Marcia. You have to play fast or else she's gonna die to the pirate.
Hey, so remember that thing where you said to turn flow state on?
Yeah. Oh, we wanted to NA phase this guy.
Yeah, well, because... So flow state lets you go negative. So he would live... Actually, he wouldn't live at 0 res, but he lives at 6 res. But flow state sends him to -4 res, which is...
That's upsetting.
I was gonna say amusing.
But then we have to unflow.
We can reflow next turn, it's fine. I think we staff... Heal up Swag Perius. I guess I could have baited with the Ratio instead. Because he's got res for days.
Okay, I think, if I'm reading this correctly, the thief shows up basically when you pass where the generals are standing.
Okay, so that is going indoors, yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically once you go into the indoor section, I believe that's which flag this is. That's what it looks like it is.
Okay, we will play for you. And then we will play for you and go back so that Blair can play catch up. So he's Shock Stick, 23 AS. So if we put some Scribe on... Alright, so we subscribe there, and then you give Bannerlands.
Shockstick does have crit rate.
Not anymore!
Yeah, Shockstick has like 25 or 30 crit or something built into it. I think she's in range of the Sage.
Why do people say this unit is bad? Look at what she can do that no one else can. Why do people say this unit is bad?
She can do exactly what base level Kent and no Lin mode can do.
Yeah, and I mean, I've seen several FE7 tier lists that put no Lin mode Kent in S tier above Lowen. So it must be true. I saw it on the internet. It's not, by the way. It's not.
Why would people go on the internet and lie?
I think it's more people go on the internet and be incorrect. I don't think it's intentional lying. Your silly critical hit rate means nothing to the power of ratios.
Not doubling. Looks like he should have flow stated.
I mean, that was my... I told you. Pew, 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 pew,
Pew. Silly magical arrows mean nothing.
pew. Agnes is here. It's Agnes time.
Also, rewinding a sec, that mage had 40 HP. That's a lot.
Well, it's a sage. Or, oh, you mean the hand axe one. The one we're gonna hand axe.
The Sagittae mage.
Yeah, the sniper mage. Sniper mage, whatever they're called, yeah.
Like, these guys have been eating their protein.
Alright, I think what we do is I'm willing to steal the inversion. Hellfire doesn't feel worth it. But I'll steal inversion, so I'll use Agnes to bait the inversion one up north, so like, I'll use the steel sword so we don't counter, so she can bait the inversion one up north so Jeff can yoinky yoinky.
It's mine now.
Well, because we're using inversion, we're specifically using inversion so that we can train weapon rank, right? We want to kill you. Kill this person. So I think... Yeah, we can do that with inversion.
Yeah. Or rank.
So you can't... Okay, so we'll inversion you. And this is a safe space. Okay, we inversion you. For more rank, because it's double rank, and also we get a kill. Because Horatio's basically going to be our anima mage, I think. Because we have a light mage, we're getting a dark mage, we just don't get an anima mage, right? We'll send this.
I guess that's right.
And then you grab the Iron Rune back.
You can have your Iron Rune back.
You wait there so you can kill the Great Bow guy next turn. Fudge nuggets. Alright, so the Shimmer Sword guy, we could steal part of a Shimmer Sword or part of a Silver Sword, depending on what they equip. But either way, I think we bait with...
Swag Pirius.
Swag Pirius with a bow, so he doesn't, like, kill them. Because I legitimately think, like... I mean, he could always crit, but I also legitimately think he could just be like... I'm built different, motherfucker.
I mean, he is.
Literally is.
I mean, look at that constat. He has so much build.
So you go here with Steel Bow, because he'll have 17 AS. Oh, this person does double. So Shimmer Sword 9, 15, so that'd be 6 more than is displayed. So displayed attack is 28, which means 28 plus 6 is 34. 23, 34, 11 times 2. Yeah, he should be fine. The Shimmer Sword does have crit on it, but I think we'll be good.
I think even with like a double crit, he'll be fine.
From the Shimmer Sword, yes. And I doubt the Silver Sword has crit on him, right?
I don't think so. The only times... The epic thing about TMGC, the only time you're really going to face crit on enemies is when they have a weapon with crit built into it, or it's a class with a crit boost.
This is so sad.
Oh, funny idea. How many tiles away is she?
I was wondering actually about that. Oh, good.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, we don't even need to. Right, it's Lone Wolf.
Oh, right. Lone Wolf kicks in now.
I was thinking Karante could quad, which I think is what you were thinking too, right?
I was thinking too. I was thinking we can like repo her backwards or like swap her backwards or something to. But I forgot about the tile above.
Yeah, I hadn't gone that far because I forgot.
Oopsies.
So, okay. We could do that funny. We could be funny. But I think we want Jeff. I mean, the fact that he's actually... Wait. Does he fucking kill with Bannerlance? No, he's just shy with Bannerlance. Bannerlance plus Blair Charisma is still 1 point short. But if we give every source of attack boost at once, then Jeff can actually one-round these guys. Hold up. Okay. Fucking epic.
Oh... I guess just be careful of...
This guy.
Like the Halberdier.
Yeah. Well, so I think that's more useful for next turn, to, like, know we do that for next turn.
That's an option.
We heal you. You go flow. Actually, we should probably keep Damien down here for shooting down them.
Yeah, that'd probably be helpful.
Okay, so we'll go flow. See, I told you it would flow back on. And then we heal you. Flow up. Oh, you have... You only have physic. I'll heal with you. Cause, like, Vlad is, like, one of the only characters who just doesn't gain anything from leveling up. Like, at any point for us.
He's kind of just done. Like, this unit kind of just does most of what you need him to do right out the box.
Just move y'all. So if anyone didn't notice, because of the, like, deployment slot crunch, we had to undeploy someone, and we undeployed Flynn. And I stand by, I think that was the correct choice.
I mean, I think so too.
We are very close to double Lion on him, and hey, maybe we'll get it next chapter, because we have to deploy him and Desmond to get their support point anyway.
But it's kind of crazy. He's been around for so long. Maybe that's why I find it so wild, because I think he's been deployed ever since we got him.
Well, the funny thing is, like, before the Speed Wings, he was actually only 2 points of speed higher than Agnes, so it's not even, like...
Not even super overkill.
This is super overkill, though. That's super overkill.
Very overkill.
But what I was gonna say is it's not even like, cause like obviously his strength is pretty bad. Considering like we're working on bases and he doesn't have a good strength growth. Like he wants that fucking ankle weight. Thank you. I was looking for it. I was looking for the words.
Yay, shipper sword.
Well, and I believe what we can do now. I'm pretty sure we have 2 that we can combine now, right? Yeah, okay.
Nice.
If
we need to.
Yeah, if we need to.
Well, how does Damien do now? Now that
Well,
he's, like,
I was thinking we dance for Swag Furious, have him do it.
Oh, probably. I was kind of curious just what the damage number would look like.
This guy's so annoying because he's stationary.
Yep.
Hate him. Yeah, I mean, I'll sate your curiosity.
Look at him.
That's a lot of damage. Whoa, that's a lot of damage! Okay, so... if this guy's dead, only you can... Okay. Just making sure... Okay, so that's 24... So if we move...
Bannerlands.
Yeah, well, so the problem is...
Ooh.
whoever goes here, which would be Desmond, is in range of this guy. 18 AS. Doesn't get doubled. Okay. Okay. So I think here's what we do. We attack. This isn't in range of the Great Bow, right? I know this is. Yeah, this isn't. Okay. So we attack with Vlad to kill this general.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to reposition Vlad out of Great Bow range.
Swoosh.
While moving the banner lance
Where it needs to go.
up to here. And then we inversion
Woo!
to kill
Bannerland!
banner lance
Zap.
epic. And then we need to heal Horatio, but he can live an attack from the halberdier and inversion his way up that way too.
Yeah. The ratio.
What does the halberdier have? Is it steel or is it a reaver? It's a brave. Oh, he might not be able to actually.
Brave.
37. Yeah, he absolutely gets fucking one-rounded by this guy.
26 twice, yeah.
Actually, yeah, it's 52. Yeah, he actually gets so fucking destroyed.
So, whoops-a-daisies, that's not gonna work.
Okay, so
I mean, we have the tools to get him out of there.
yeah, I mean we can do that. I think what we do. Oh right, you don't have a javelin. Oh, we can give you your javelin. Okay, so we rescue,
The ratio.
trade, javelin, and now you're at 16 AS again because of push speed. Now we move Damien up, I think, and we do dance for swag periods to get this next kill. Because then Damien can kill that sniper with a longbow from here.
Yeah, get him out of our way. It's kind of wild to see stuff like generals just standing in the way blocking your path, or snipers like standing put, like fire off long-range arrows, considering that's kind of what in lore and in universe you would expect them to do. But in mainline, enemy armors will just like run at you with their low movement. It's like, I thought your whole shtick is you're supposed to like stand there and like choke the point and block the doorway.
People say this unit is bad, but she's able to tank this really scary Brave Lance guy. Checkmate, Lobberals.
I can see you're on your Artemis hype arc.
The Artemis Redemption arc.
Now we can have the ratio next turn.
And we drop you onto 4. Imagine if I just put him on the balcony. You go to jail now.
You're going to sniper jail.
Gay sniper jail. Okay.
Okay. Whoosh.
Oh, and she dodged too. And people say this is a bad unit.
She's jagging out.
If she was Bannerland, she would have killed there, by the way. But we needed a different Jagan to Jagan out. The fucking 2% crit. The fucking 2% crit. That scared me. That scared me.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing crit on enemies outside of like killers and swordmasters.
I mean, it's just because we haven't been growing our luck, right?
Yeah, just the luck hasn't been keeping up with. Oh my god, and this is with like the 2/3 crit rate on enemies.
Can you imagine
how much worse this would be?
Yeah. It would be pretty cringe.
Like,
as the kids say.
Every other enemy would be having crit on us.
And people say this unit is bad!
But she didn't Oko, bad unit.
She's one rounding. That's enough.
She also finally gets to use those hammers we've been sitting on.
Hammer!
Hammer.
And this is Insight, right? Or is it 9? Insight's 9, okay.
Yeah.
So now... do we, like, super go inside now?
Unless you feel like waiting a whole nother turn, but we have pretty much all of our actions to go inside. I think we're, like, ready.
We're gonna get rid of this Partition, I swear. We're gonna get rid of this Partition, I swear.
One day.
And bonk you. So going inside is going to trigger that thief reinforcement, who can be a little bit sketch to deal with. I remember I like had to do a panic strat my first playthrough, and my second playthrough, what I ended up doing. Oh, we could just subscribe. My second playthrough, what I ended up doing was I ready aimed, so he wasn't a problem.
Oh, that guy has a fire sword, the thief.
Yeah, but he doesn't drop it, right?
He doesn't drop it, but you could silence him and steal it.
Oh, does that work?
Yeah, because it's considered a magical weapon, so you can silence magic weapons, and it unequips them.
I don't know if I would consider 5 uses of a flame sword worth a silence staff. The main thing I want to use, that I brought silence for, is 5 uses of this.
Yeah.
But multiple times.
Yeah, 5 uses of purge is really good.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm glad we got to see Horatio's crit animation, because it's very good.
Yeah.
Bono, no, 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 no. And then you... Oh, it's peak. It's peak, Your Honor. No more wall. This wall that divides us. Okay, we need to get you out of there, too. We do need to get you out of there. Or we can just kill, is the other option. Live's a flow state, but there's the critical. Oh, and we already moved the Iron Ruin. Do we have any anti-crit supports on you? Nope. This is so sad. 2%. The 2%, or it's 3%. Oh, boy.
Just don't get crit.
We could also
eat a
just...
goddess icon.
Eat a goddess icon dance. I was just talking about, like, who do I even want to give these goddess icons to? This is not the worst idea in the world. Does the goddess icon reduce the crit to 0 or just 1?
Goddess icons are +4 in this game, I'm very certain, so it'll bring it down to 0. Because 1 luck is 1 crit avoid.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
The only other thing I really see us using our goddess icons for is, like, selling them to trade them out for other stat boosters later.
Yeah. They sell for 2,000 each, and there is a shop that we would have silver card, we would have silver card plus sells, there's a secret shop that sells, stat boosters that we could use the silver card on.
I want to say that's the one that sells, like, energy rings, Draco shields, and speed wings. Kind of like the big 3 contested stat boosters.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
but
we are gonna...
I don't think there's a lot of targets we really need the goddess icons for.
You can move Horatio in towards the chest so we can kill the thief. So this guy has a stealable white gem, which means, and also hell is enough weight that we could actually steal it if we wanted to be cringe like that.
We really wanted to.
I mean, this might be the guy to silence. Can't steal Nos, right? Would need to go double body ring Jeff for that, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, oh no, we don't even need to worry. Right, my brain is in mug gets full uses. It's fine if he uses some hell. We can still mug it, and we still get the full 5 as long as you know there's 5 or more left.
Oh, and I guess in case anyone notices it, to save them from asking questions, if you look in like the top left, there's like the little flickering. That's just like stored data for UU.
Wait, what?
Oh, so if you scroll the map all the way to the very top left, if you look like just
I see
barely off
it.
screen,
Yeah. Now I'm never gonna be able to unsee it. Thanks, Jacob.
I know someone's going to see it and they're gonna wonder what it is because I always wondered what it was for the longest time, and then finally someone had to tell me what it was. So I'm just gonna satiate the curiosity of those who see it.
Thank you, Jacob.
Want to know what it is? It's stored data from UU because of how the class works.
So that she can become herself again?
Yeah, something like that. It does have a weird effect in Fog of War maps, because technically there's a unit standing off screen.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Also, I probably should have bought a heal staff. Oh well. No regrets.
Oh, if only you fielded Apollo and Avon for this map, you could get the support that grants a free men's staff.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I forgot that y'all show up at the same time.
I did too.
But it should be fine because, like, we have Artemis here. Like, people say this is a bad unit, but I don't know. I don't know. It seems pretty good. Seems pretty good to me. See, Vlad's also not doubling. Fucking 16 speed. Wait, why isn't Vlad doubling? Oh, right. It's not 21, it's 19. Well, I mean, if we put you here...
If we shove Zeke, we can,
you can help
try to break through this
a
partisan.
lot of people double. You could help a lot of people double, actually. Whoop. Oh!
Oh, he is.
He's the Night Ring.
He has the Night Band on him.
Whoops. Forgot about that. Well, we
epic.
can actually take advantage of that. What if we just abuse the Night Ring?
Trade chain the Night Ring.
Because now we go here, and then
Tasty Night Ring.
yum yum. This is actually so epic.
Whoosh.
Although I don't know where Vlad's gonna Kanto to, because like...
Yeah, I mean, it was funny still.
Yeah,
That's
it was
all that
funny
matters.
still. It was funny still. Player contribution.
Oh my god.
Player contribution.
She's actually doing something.
I mean, she one-rounded someone like 2 maps ago, remember? What's your... Oh, you have a stealable
right.
spirit dust, right. Okay, we can do that. Like, easy.
Oh wait, that's actually, like, useful.
Yeah. So the one downside of not splitting your army up is similar to last map, the save points are all kind of, like, not in the same place, but, like, you're intended to use this one when you split your army, and I just don't like doing that. So I just have a long time before there's any save points. But also, my cat just took a shit on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Let's kill with subscribe!
I think this kills.
Yeah. I think it kills a little bit.
Hey, a sword.
And we get the chest key. Droppable chest key moment. Alright, so now I want to get Jeff down here to steal. There's also you two. Like, this will cut HP in half, and then face these two. Like, this is a problem. We are gonna copy Todd. Because the columns stop us from, like, pushing as much as I would like to push.
Yeah.
And getting HP cut, like, is bad.
I don't remember the turn order to know, like, when that's kind of the weird part about, like, an HP miniping move like that, or a tome like that. You kind of have to just assume it's always going to do max damage.
Yeah. So, like, I mean, we have someone who can bait them, right? Like, Marcus. We have Marcus right here.
True.
The second coming. So I think I'm just gonna do that. Like, that's the easiest. Oh! Or you make my life really easy. Or you make my life really easy. Oh! Or you make my life a little bit hard.
Hi.
I mean, we can just, you know, be Marcus, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, she cannot be Marcus there.
Oh, the pillar tile gives you a point of defense.
Yeah. What do you have? You have a lance, right? So we could Uskan do that.
Press turn.
And then if we give her a boost from, like, Blairisma.
Blair chip.
It would have to be there.
Over there, Blair.
We do this.
I'm so happy Marcus's transition's coming along so nicely.
So now she gets an extra turn.
Sold the horse to buy estrogen.
But still has 8 move.
This proves that Marcus just has 8 move, not because of a horse, but just because Marcus, like, wills the 8th point of move into existence.
So I think we hand axe the Swordmaster, the only enemy on the map that she doesn't double, and she crits.
Whoosh. Oh, do you remember that if he equips that Hell Tome, we can't steal it unless we can bait him into using Nas?
We could probably pretty easily bait him into using Nas, right?
Maybe?
If we just only put someone in 2 range of him. Because is Hell 1-5? It is 1-5,
yeah.
Damn, okay. Probably can't then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 dances
yoink
available, and we can yoink as well. Like, we have 2 dances and yoink. I think we can do it. I don't even think we need a yoink. I think we just double dance.
We have the technology.
This is with the disadvantage. This is without the fucking Just Cause boost.
This is the -1 damage.
Yeah.
For Just Cause. He's just this good.
Base level Mikey moment.
And no Luna either. It's just...
Well, they were on a different series with me. That's why no Luna this time.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's less it's not entirely not a Mikey thing, but it isn't fully a Mikey thing. Like, it's mostly a effective weapons in this game are kind of fucking broken thing.
And I love it that way.
Oh, right. The Purge, right? Okay, oh, we would not be in Purge range there. Okay. The problem is, do you die to Nos from this guy?
Well, he only has 50 attack.
50 attack.
I feel like that kills a lot of people.
We could yoink out. We could yoink to safety, I guess.
I didn't think about the part where he'd be standing next to the guy with the book that does the damage.
Can we Kanto actually down to here? Oh, the heroes do move. So if Jeff goes here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah, he has 7 moves, so he'll have enough.
And he's not in range of anyone else then.
And then we rescue the dancer out.
What do you mean we rescue the dancer? Oh, because right, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be 2 range for the Dark Mage.
Well, we don't have to. Kanto, baby.
We have 2 dancers!
Kanto, baby, Kanto, baby. Because the thing is, I don't want to kill before we get the white gem as well.
Oh, right, there's another gem. Woo!
So we got Hell, we go here, and now only Agnes is in range of the heroes, and 30, 31. Sorry, better luck next time.
Ooh.
And yeah, I guess we... Do we just give her the sword so that she doesn't waste hand axe uses, or do you give her axe so she builds rank towards danger pick?
I think building rank, even not just for danger pick, but just for the 3 damage boost and the hit boost.
Yeah, that's probably right. Alright, in that case, instead of hand axe, let's give her an iron axe.
Yeah, I have a feeling she'll be just fine with it.
And then the 2 of y'all... you have... How much do you deal with Partition? 18?
It's 100... I forgot the Partisan has like 140-something hit built into it.
Hey, I'm just trying to break this damn thing. I'm just trying to break this damn thing, okay?
I cannot wait for the first time I've ever seen someone break the Partisan. It's going to be in a 0% lunatic playthrough.
I mean, like... We need the inventory.
This feels like harkening back to our FE9 0% where we tried to feed as many kills to Ike as possible for the funnies.
That was funny. That was actually very funny. Ike
like
contribution.
We're super certain the hero does 0 damage to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking 38 plus her defense. Like, just the skill negates it.
Enemy attack gets pretty high sometimes. Just getting a little... I didn't check the numbers myself.
It's effective damage. I looked at them earlier, but I was pointing them out to you. It's effective damage that'll kill her. At this juncture, effective damage is all that'll kill her.
Effectively, yeah.
Effectively, I see what you did there. Alright, so I mentioned my cat had a bowel movement. I don't know if it was in the litter box or on the floor, but I'm gonna go do that during enemy phase.
Foolish hero using a Zenpato. Marcus already sold her horse. Too late to the party. Oh, the second hero. Oh, and a Cav. Oh. Well, that's a lot of guys.